Yo, 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 yo. You know what time it is? It's time for me to drop some memes, dog. Alright. So today's memes, check me out. Today's memes, it's about stop being so codependent on people and things. You know what I'm saying? Alright. This is how we're going to jump into these memes today. You know, prime example, when a mother bird hatch an egg, right? She tend for it, go and give it food, go get the worms, bring it back to the nest, feed the birds, right? And then at some point in that bird life, she do what? She kicked the bird out the nest, right? Okay. And when she kicked the bird out the nest, that bird has to learn how to fly on his own, right? Okay. But I know we in all seen to some extent to when we be walking in nature and, you know, you may walk underneath the bird nest or whatever, that the mother bird may come swoop because the other little birds in the nest and whatever. Alright. But we also encounter little birds that didn't make it, right? The birds that was too codependent on their mom. You feel what I'm saying? And when they got pushed out the nest, let's make it make sense now. They weren't able to fly because they was too codependent. They got too comfortable with their mom bringing them food. They got too comfortable with their mom nurturing them to the point they became too codependent on their mom to where they couldn't even leave the nest and learn how to fly because they needed that comfort from their mom so much. You feel me? And when their mom pushed them out the nest, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to flap their wings to even learn how to fly or know how to fly, and they hit the ground. So that's some sacrifices that mother birds have to make when raising their young to teach them not to be too codependent on them, to where one day you're going to have to leave the nest and learn how to fly, right? Let's make it make sense. And that's with anything, with jobs, relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too codependent on your spouse or on your mate, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be too codependent on that, because at the same time, anything can happen. Somebody can get locked up, somebody pass away, somebody, you know what I'm saying, y'all end up not making it, breaking up, whatever, and you put all your hopes and benefits into this one person, into this one thing, into this one object. And now, this object gone, or it's destroyed, or it's missing, or it's not bringing you the right justice that you need, and then you feeling some type of way. Because you didn't learn your own independency. Like, when you're not being, it's okay to be codependent at some aspect. It's okay to depend on your spouse and depend on your job and depend on certain things at a certain aspect. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to have your own responsibility. You got to have your own independence when it come down to moving in life, grooving in life, elevating in life, and just being physically, mentally sound. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have an independence in yourself. You got to know how to go out and hunt yourself. You feel me? Like a lion, prime example. If a lion a mother lion shelter her cub to the point to where it don't go and hunt, then it's never going to learn how to eat. It's never going to learn how to fend for itself. It's going to lose its value. You feel what I'm saying? And when you're being too codependent on people, that's you losing your value in yourself. That's you not being able to depend on yourself focus on yourself and give yourself your own nurture. You feel what I'm saying? You always looking for a handout. You always looking for a person to do something for you instead of you going out and doing it for yourself, or you going out even making an attempt to try to get it done yourself. You feel me? Yeah, they say closed mouths don't get fed, but at the same time, don't nobody want to keep feeding nobody that's not trying to do nothing for themselves. You feel me? If you're not doing nothing for yourself, then why would I help you? Why should I help you? If I see that you got the same abilities that I got to get out here and go get it, make you a platform, do what you got to do, and if you're not trying to do that, but you steady coming and asking me for help, you steady coming to me with your hand out, or you steady coming, you feel what I'm saying? Like, why would I continue to feel obligated to help you, to look out for you, to honor you, to please you? Because I want you to, if I'm being the teacher that I am, I'm trying to be that mother bird to push you out that nest to, you won't be so codependent on me. Or you won't be so codependent on anybody. That's the message. That's the MIMS. Stop being so codependent. Make it make sense now. That's what we doing. It's 2026. That's what we doing. We're making it make sense. Because don't nobody want a person that's always dependent on them, man. They become a burden on a person. You feel me? If you always dependent on me to get the job done, they become a burden. That's like a one-man team. You feel me? And it's not no I in team. It's a we. You feel me? It's a we. When it come down to team, when it come down to building the foundation, when it come down to building a strong structural community, when it come down to growth, especially when you in a relationship, especially when you in a commitment, when you dedicating your time, whether it's work, whether it's a physical relationship. When you at work, it takes a team to get the job done. You feel me? Why you think the company hires so many employees? You feel me? So they can make sure the company at least run decent. So it just, one cook ain't just getting burnt out because everybody depending on him, on that one cook. And if that one cook don't show up, guess what? The restaurant messed up. The restaurant down for the day. They got to close the shop just because they been codependent on one person. You feel me? If that restaurant was being codependent on that one cook, guess what? It would fail because they depended on this one person. And if this one person make any kind of mistakes, if that one person let that restaurant down any kind of way, guess what? It's gonna go to shambles. You feel me? So that's why they hired other cooks. And that's why the other cooks, it's important for y'all to work as a team, as a unit, to get the job done, to get the food out on time, to make sure it's hot and ready for the customers. So when they eat it, they can love it and come back. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? It's just really important to learn independency. You know what I'm saying? And don't be relying on people and things and objects too much to where you lose focus on self, till you lose focus on not truly taking care of yourself and losing your independence. You feel what I'm saying? Don't lose your self-worth and the lack and the value of yourself because you been too codependent on money, or you been too codependent on being in a relationship, or you been too codependent on just asking people for help. Like, I ain't mad at these panhandlers and things like that, but they codependent on people giving them things. Yeah, a lot of them are really in bad situations to where they really homeless and they really can't do this. But we all know you got the panhandlers out there that depend on us every day to make sure they either got some beer or some drugs or something. And I ain't passing judgment, but come on, y'all. I'm from the city of St. Louis. How many times have you then went past a panhandler and he nodding out, but he out there with a sign talking about, oh, he need help, he homeless, he ain't got no food, but he nodding out, he can't even keep his eyes open. You feel me? But he codependent on me. He codependent on the rest of the people that pass him to give him something. And I don't want our American society to end up like that. That's why I'm dropping these memes. That's why I'm trying to give y'all wisdom on not being too codependent on things, because I don't want us to end up like that. Because how the world going, the world trying to force everybody to be like that. Why is it kept? Because if you ain't got a job, if you don't want to go to work, and guess what? These companies nowadays they don't even want to pay you no money. They want to pay you $15 an hour, but you got a slave and not even get a break. You got to work 8-hour shifts and not even get a break. You get a 5-minute break. You feel me? A 5-minute break and an 8-hour shift, but you're making $15 an hour. Come on, man. Because they know they need you. And they know you need this job, so they gon', you feel me? Make it make sense. So that's how they enslave you. That's how you sort of kind of lose your independence. Because you codependent on this job. Nah, it's other ways to make money. There's other ways to bring in revenue. Get you a platform. Go make some music. You ain't always got to hustle and sell drugs, but you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, weed is legal, so you feel me? It ain't too many things that you can do for us. Like go have a potluck. But guess what? That's you being independent. You going out having you a fish fry. That's you not depending on nobody. That's you depending on yourself. You're not being codependent on nobody. That's you investing in yourself. Selling your food. Making your market. Having a good, stable foundation for yourself. You building it. And it's only going to get better once you continue to work on your independence. Stop being so codependent on these companies, on people, and walk in your independence. Know that you can do it. Know that you can get the job done. And believe in yourself. We got this, y'all. It's 2026. The memes of the day is stop being so codependent on people and things. And start being more independent and believing in yourself. I'm out. Love.